What's going on, y'all? Carlito here, back with another video on your screen. I want to say a big thanks, to Team Garcia, Elijah, bro. I appreciate you coming on the channel. This is next big thing in boxing. 19 years old with 14, wins, 12 by knockout, coming off a big win and gaining a title, WBC Latino title, bro. That's awesome. And tell everyone about yourself, bro.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Appreciate you for having me on the show. And it's kind of cool, having a title or whatever. After I won the title, I felt like I was on top of the world, like I did everything, everyone said I couldn't do. And then the next morning hit, and then now I finally understand what they mean by you got to stay hungry, because I looked at the bout, it was cool, whatever, but there's better, there's more. And so, since then, I've been back in the gym, and I stayed ready, and I got the call to fight April 22nd. And luckily, I stayed in the gym. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been prepared. But I'm 19 years old, from Phoenix, Arizona, Glendale, Arizona. Actually, I like to represent, all of Phoenix, though. And April 22nd will be my next bout. It'll be my first fight on pay per view. So kind of excited for that.
That'd be dope, bro. And talk about like how'd you get in the sport of boxing?
Uh, so boxing's on both sides of the family. My mom has brothers, and all her brothers fought, and her oldest brother's Jesus Gonzalez. He's my Theo, but he's really good amateur, standout amateur. And then he was a great pro, but stuff happens. So, and then same thing on my dad. My dad was 150 amateur fights, fought for the U.S. team, Mexico Olympic team, and he had 15 pro fights, and then he ended up quitting. And the same thing for my grandpa, my dad's dad. He had about 40 pro fights, and he was California state champion. I'm not sure which year, but boxing's in the blood. And the way I started boxing was, I always played football, basketball. I played multiple sports, and then it just so happened my dad took me into the boxing gym, just to try something new, and I fell in love with it, and I stayed with it since then. I was about 11 years old, and then I had my first amateur fight when I was 12. I've been with it since.
Wow, that's amazing, bro. And talk about this, the percentage of knockout power you have. It reminds me of like a young, Mexican monster of Benavides.
Let me
And
see,
talk about all
14.
this, like talk about how crazy this knockout power is of yours, bro. Like this is unheard of in a long time. I haven't seen it.
Let's see, I'm 14-0 with 12 knockouts. The two people I didn't knock out, so I think, yeah, I was 18, and I fought some dude. He had weighed in like 8 pounds heavier than me. So, like I know I'd eat food, I had to make the fight happen. You have people coming in from different states, and of course, I have to make the fight happen. So I'd moved up a little bit, fight this dude. And my problem was when I was fighting, I was really looking for the knockout, trying to knock him out, and knockout never came. So I was one fight, never got the knockout in. The other fight, I fought Rowdy Montgomery. Um, that fight, I had to lose like 50 pounds in 5 weeks.
Damn.
And so, I just didn't feel like myself that night. But the knockout, the majority of it, I feel like I do hit hard, but majority of it is just, the way I place my punches. I don't worry, I'm more focused on, attacking the body. And then, if it opens up, I'll hit him to the head. But, you know, I, I think there has to be power there, but for the most part, I don't really focus on hitting them hard. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That last fight was something, bro. Like, I was telling everybody that was around me watching the fights, getting ready for the main events and everything. Yeah, this kid's gonna be something for real.
heck
And
yeah,
and to talk about your upcoming fight, April 22nd. How excited are you to be on the undercard of such a big card?
It's very exciting. I've been fighting back to back to back, and then you know, my last fight was my first fight on Showtime, and then I went from Showtime straight to pay-per-view Showtime. So it's like a kind of a big jump for me, I guess. And it's at first I was kind of nervous, but it's just another fight, and I'm blessed to be able to showcase my skills on such a big platform, and meet, such great fighters on the same card. And, I just got to go out there and not put too much stress on myself and, give a great performance.
For sure, bro. You got to put on for your city.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
what do you want? What would you like to do? You know, your career, have it in 6 months. What would you be expecting in 6 months from now?
From now, let's see. Probably getting ready to fight for a world title. I want to say in 6 months, but maybe towards like the beginning of the year. Next year, maybe around this time before maybe right when I'm around 21 years old, maybe fight for a world title. But in 6 months, I see myself, fighting another top contender, getting ready to become one of those mandatories.
For real, for real. And then growing up in Arizona, I see a lot of the during the match, I saw Team Benavides a lot. Jose, you
Mm.
know, what is one thing that he's told you, since your pro career so far?
I don't really talk to I don't really talk to him that much. My grandpa, he coached me majority of my amateur career, but he's known them for a very long time, and we bumped into him a couple times, and they've talked, but I've never really communicated with them. It's like ain't nothing personal, but it's just like they're up there, so I don't know what it is, but I've run into Jose, the dad, and he had, after our fight, he had told me like congratulations, you're doing good, blah blah blah, but for the most part, we don't really talk.
Yeah, that's what's up though, bro. Like at least that's communication. From them working out in Arizona for so long, and now they're in Seattle. Um, it's really dope, bro, to see the young stars right now that are shining up. And I want to thank you again for coming on the channel, bro. And to ask you one more question, to what's three things in your life that you're most proud of?
Three things in my life I'm most proud of. Recently, let's say number one. Recently, I just devoted my life, to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's the biggest thing. We have a new saying. It's faith, family. Was it faith, fight, family, or faith, family, fight? I don't know, but we just came up with it, and giving my life up to Jesus, being saved is probably my number one thing. And then two would have to be my family. Super proud of my family. I got two kids, a beautiful wife, and then I got my mom, dad, my three brothers, and my Nina Tammy right behind me. So we keep our circle tight, and I'd say I'm super proud of that because they've given me the inspiration, and they inspired me to do great. And then number three, what am I proud of? Let's see. I'd probably say, coming up, we didn't really have no help. It's just my parents and us, and they struggled real hard, and I'm real proud of my parents because they give us a life that we that I don't know, they gave us a really good life, and they had to work real hard for it, and I'm super proud of my parents because because of them I am where I am today. My brothers are successful because of my parents today. So I'm super proud of my parents. I'm thankful for them.
Facts, bro. That's always good to hear, bro. To see how far you've come so far, and to see you're up gonna be on a big undercard, bro. From Glendale, Arizona. And what's one thing you would like to tell my subscribers and the boxing fans? What can we all expect April 22nd?
April 22nd, I'll be ready to put on another show. I've been working on my defense. A lot of people criticize me about my defense, so hopefully my defense looks a little bit better. And I don't like to look out. I don't like to look for the knockout, but I wouldn't doubt if there would be one. Someone's gonna go out. You got two Mexicans coming in fighting. You have Mexican American. You have a Mexican. So there's gonna be a war. We both got a Mexican style, and it's gonna be a great show. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate the people watching. And hopefully soon after the fight we get back and do another interview.
Sounds good, bro. Let everyone know where they can follow you at.
Yes, sir. Follow me at Instagram _, Elijah Garcia _, and then Twitter it's Elijah 602 Garcia. Elijah with a J. A lot of people spell it with the G.
For real, bro. I appreciate you again. Thank you for coming on. Thanks to you and your family for giving me this honor to get you on the channel. So close to fight night. And appreciate you again. Y'all
Yes,
go.
sir.
Links will be in the description down below. It's been Elijah Garcia, young upcoming star. Carlito, one love. We out.
Appreciate it.